Hello, guys. Good morning. My name is Clement. Once again, welcome to Climax TV. Here's my takeaway from the game that was played yesterday between Chelsea and Tottenham Hotspur. So, subscribe to this channel, give it a thumbs up, comment on the comment section, and press the notification bell whenever there's a video. You'll be the first to hear it. Without further ado, let's dive into this. So it was a London derby, very nice game. Atmosphere was tremendous, tremendous intensity from both teams. In the first half of the game, Chelsea controlled a bulk of the possession. Everything was flowing for them. They scored a wonderful goal by Koulibaly in the 19th minute of the game, which was a beautiful goal. You all know my take on Chelsea. My only disappointment with them still this season is for them not to have a proper striker, which is going to hamper them. Which, according to so many analysis, I've spotted out in the recent weeks that's the one thing that's gonna for them give them a lot of problem going forward in the season. So and you see Chelsea, Tottenham, very typical style of Antonio Conte, relaxing and playing three at the back, five defenders, always the same, very a little bit pragmatic, trying to hit you on the break. They did come out in the second half trying to play, but relatively a very nice game. I think there is a little bit of animosity between Chelsea and Tottenham, because you see now Tottenham is on the rise. They have their new stadium and everything is going well for them. They have everything, new stadium, new coach. The structure of the team is becoming very strong. Like I said, Tottenham is going to do very well this season, and their games, because they have this new coach, and everything is going to I predicted that they're going to be the dark horse of the season, which is coming to a little bit into fruition. Like I said, Chelsea, they controlled the first half of the game, played beautiful football. So if I go to the match statistics, you can just see here they have the most attack. You see the registered 16 shot with Tottenham 10, three on target. Actually Tottenham even have more shot on target. So you see the possession to 64 to 36, complete passes 597 to 300 to 340, passes accuracy 85% for Chelsea, 79% for Tottenham. Foul committed 99, yellow card 3 to Chelsea. I'm even surprised Tottenham don't have any yellow card. And the red card came at the end of the game between Chelsea, between the both managers, Tuchel and Antonio Conte. You all remember Antonio Conte in his first season with Chelsea was a very feisty coach, making a lot of trouble in the sidelines, celebrating wide. So I think Tuchel also gave it to him yesterday. Trying to mock him, mimic him, and even when Chelsea scored the second goal in the 77th minute, running across him, celebrating with the fans and the players. So the game was, like I said, London derby, very nice game. What a beautiful goal from Rhys James. Rhys James is a player like I like him. It's just that sometimes I have a little bit of bias between him and Trent Alexander-Arnold. I always prefer Arnold playing the England right back position rather than Reece James. But the manager is taking the other way around. But it's okay. So Hurricane, very nice goal from Obia, scoring that equalizing 1-1 goal with a very sweep carpet shot. Then Hurricane, last minute goal with the header. What can you say about Hurricane? He has scored a lot of goals for Tottenham. He's been very tremendous for Tottenham Hotspur in his career. Scored over 200 goals for them, 200 goals in the Premiership. I think he's one of the I think he's all time is the third leading goal scorer in the Premiership with 200 something goals. So very, very, but I think his best days are above him. I don't think he can replicate what he has done over the years. I think there was a time he wanted to leave. They didn't allow him to leave. I think he should just stay and become a proper legend in the Tottenham Hotspur uniform. So if I go to the lineups, you know how they are going to set up their games. Always three. Chelsea, they came out with three at the back as well. That was their initial formation, but sorry, excuse me, as the game went on, they resorted back to their 4-3-3 formation with Raheem Sterling, being the ahead of the pack. You know how Anthony Conte likes to set his game up with three at the back, five five midfielders, and playing Harry Kane and Song Min on the attack. So like the game, like I said, it was a very, very interesting game. I don't think Chelsea fans will like how it's ended. So it was a very, very disappointing result for Chelsea fan at the end, because they already thought that they had the game in the bag, and it was at the end of the day, it was not supposed to be. And give Tottenham a lot of credit for coming back, playing away from home, getting the equalizer at the very, very last minute of the game. So, like you see, this is the Premiership. Anything can happen, and this big side, when they match up against each other, it's always a very, very interesting and tense game. Going forward, I think Tottenham will be much, much better going forward in the season, and Chelsea, without their proper striker, which they didn't replace Lukaku at the beginning of the season, I think it's going to be detrimental to them. I think they're not going to they're not going to they're going to feel the impact, especially as the Champions League starts and we start playing a lot of games. So I don't think Carl Havertz will be that guy who's going to who can score a lot of goals. And I think Raheem Sterling, his best days are almost like, he's still a very, very young player, but I think he has played one of his most of his best football in Man City, and as well playing starting a very young age when he was playing for Liverpool. So that's my takeaway from the game. um, Subscribe to the channel. See you later in the day. I'm going to be sharing you with 2 3 other videos. Still stick around. Thank you. Bye bye. See you later.